Now that the noob has 3 villagers for the iron farm, he begins by placing 3 beds. The beds will be claimed by the 3 villagers. The noob then places 3 upper slabs to block in the villagers so they can only stand over their beds. A single clay pot is placed on the center slab. For the iron farm to work indefinitely, the villagers must sleep from time to time. As long as they see a zombie, they will not sleep, which is why the clay pot is placed in the center slab. It obstructs the view of the zombie momentarily, enough for a villager to briefly sleep in the night, before waking to the zombie. The iron farm is an 8-block long and 3-block wide space with 2 levels. The lower level is home to the 3 villagers and 1 zombie, which will be placed into the farm at the very end. The lower level is lined with lower slabs, so nothing can spawn in this area. The upper level is where iron golems will spawn, and the 8 smooth stone blocks on the upper level are the only 8 blocks where an iron golem can spawn. Eventually, the upper level will be filled with flowing water, which will push the iron golem to a kill area. The golem will be killed by a single block of lava placed at his head. The glass blocks on the upper level, on either side of the smooth stone, are there because iron golems will not spawn on glass. This is to ensure they always spawn in the center of the 3-wide area, rather than getting stuck in the walls on either side of the 3-wide space. The noob adds a collection system to collect the iron and poppies when the iron golem dies. He uses a double chest, which is fed by 3 hoppers pointing to the chest. The hoppers are exactly where the iron golem will die and drop iron and poppies. Hoppers are made of iron and a chest and act like a vacuum cleaner. It will suck into it whatever is dropped above it. The hopper then pushes what it collects into the block that it points to, as long as that block is also able to hold items. The noob adds blocks to ensure that the zombie which will fall from above goes directly into the lower chamber. The noob places spruce planks temporarily in front of the area where the villagers are, so they do not see the zombie after it falls into its final location. Until the farm is ready and the upper chamber is closed off, the noob doesn't want any iron golems to be spawned in by the villagers. The noob then digs all the way up to the surface and later removes the ladders. This becomes the chute for the zombie to fall down and into the lower chamber. At the surface, the noob uses the trapdoors in a too-wide space to fool the zombie to walk over the open space and to fall into it. The zombie will see the trapdoors as horizontal, even when it is not. Once in the 2-block deep hole, in order to get the zombie to fall down the chute, the noob uses flowing water to push it into the direction of the chute. A sign stops the water from flowing down the chute into the iron farm. Finally, the noob adds the lava. He places 3 signs on the wall above the hoppers to the left, right, and under the place where the lava will sit. This stops the lava from flowing in those directions. Finally, the noob adds a fence gate and opens the gate. This creates a space for the single block of lava and stops the lava from flowing in any direction. The farm is now ready. Water is placed in the slab at the bottom of the chute, so the zombie does not take damage when it falls down the chute. It's time for the noob to find a zombie. As zombies will despawn over time, the noob needs a zombie that picks up something that the noob has dropped on the ground. Not all zombies will pick up items, but when one does, that zombie will never despawn. The noob throws dirt blocks on the ground. The zombie picks it up. The noob then tries to get the zombie to go over the hole he has made. The zombie falls down the chute into the water. The noob comes down a second chute, which he will use later to collect the iron and poppies from the double chest. He closes the temporary chute where the zombie came down and adds back the slab above the zombie's head. This locks the zombie into place. He removes the water and then removes the temporary block. He then proceeds to the upper level and removes the temporary blocks and fills in the chute with a smooth stone block. He fills in as much of the chute above him as he can. Then the noob places 2 buckets of water on either side of the smooth stone blocks at the end, so the water flows towards the lava. The upper chamber is ready. The noob closes off the area, placing stairs above the chest, so he can still open the chest. All that's left is to remove the temporary spruce planks and put back the lower slabs. The villagers will immediately see the zombie and the farm will start operating. Villagers, when they see a zombie, will spawn in an iron golem to protect them. The golem will spawn in a random space within 8 spherical blocks of the villagers. As the farm is underground, the 8 smooth stone blocks are the only solid blocks with a 3-high space within 8 blocks of the villagers. The flowing water will push the golem into the lava to die. When an iron golem dies, it drops iron and poppies. The noob fills in the temporary crawl space now that the lower chamber is complete. Once an iron golem dies, the villagers will spawn in another iron golem to protect them from the zombie. This will repeat over and over, creating an infinite source of iron and poppies. The last thing for the noob to do is to fill in the remainder of the temporary chute where the zombie fell down. The iron farm is complete. Join the noob on the Noob-Friendly server and make your own iron, just like the noob.